night. My name is Emily. It's so nice to see all of you. Hello, happy Monday to the evening edition of Vintage Variety. I hope everyone's doing well. Again, my name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. Normally, I do this show Monday mornings, and a lot of times it is bringing things that didn't sell in my trains and shows from the previous week and weekend. This week is a little bit different because I had two trains scheduled for this weekend, both of them yesterday, that I was not able to do. I started a part time job. It's been really tough on me physically. So I had to pull away from a little bit. Hey, Amanda. So I had two trains, the circus train and um, the stocking stuffers raid train that I was not able to be a part of yesterday. Hey, Thrifty. So I've brought all of the listings that I already had planned for those shows over to this show today. So it's a lot of stuff that you haven't seen. But I also added some stuff that didn't sell from the Double Delta Wave, which was on Saturday, Rusty Crusty Primitives, which I did on Thursday. And then before that, the Vintage Tin show and the Christmas and December show. So there's some Christmas in there still. I know we're getting to the end of that season, but there is some of that. There's a really large variety of mostly vintage items today, some new old stock, some other goodies, some handmade items. There's primitives in there. And the show notes will explain everything nicely. But how I run the show is there's a hair floating around. I run through every item in the auction once, and then I will hit the items that have, girl, I'm tired. I'm very tired. I work a lot these days. I took a part-time job, and so I am doing about 20, 25 hours a week plus my shows here. So, and packing and prepping and sourcing and setting up and all the things. So, it's been a lot on me physically. So, hey Cassie, hey Sky. So, like I was saying, I'll run everything once and then I'll run everything that has a bookmark a second time. However long that takes is how long it takes and how long we're here. I have I will always prioritize pre-bids and requests. You can put those in at any time. I'll hop to them as I see them come through. And I can do that for the entire show. So feel free to take a look around and um, put pre-bids in if you don't want to hang out. My buy it now is also loaded. This show that I had that I originally let me back up. I originally had this show as a claim and bundle show, this actual scheduled show. So it has a lot of my buy it now items in it. I just left it that way. So feel free to go in there, send me offers. I take offers on anything $5 or more. You can go through the app and send me offers up to 20%. I have my reward system set up so you can get coupons as well. So we're going to get started. We've got 47 items to get through. I'll run through everything once and then I'll hit things that have a bookmark a second time. But if there's something you want to see, if you don't want to hang out or can't hang out, you just want to grab something real quick, put a pre-bid on it or request it, because that's going to be the way that I prioritize items. So I do have one pre-bid, so we're going to run that. It's for the Jim Shore. This is an ornament. He will come with his box. Oops, upside down. But this is called Snowman with Animals. He has his tag, both of his little tags here. He was originally $25. He's got the JS on the back. And then this is what he looks like. So he has a fox, a bunny, and an owl, and then the little cardinal on his broom. No issues on him. He's perfect. Still has his tags. He will come in his original box. So he is going to run for 15 and he does have a pre-bid. So we're going to go ahead and run that first. 10-second auctions today. And Oma, thank you so much for that pre-bid. Yep, he's cute. I like the fox. That's my favorite. And Oma, that one is yours. Your first purchase for me. My name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. I know that that was a pre-bid, so I don't think you're here, but we put roses in the chat either way. That cutie is coming to you. All right, if there's anything else you guys want to see, please put a pre-bid on it or request the number in the chat. Otherwise, we're just going to start at the top and see how far we get. Well, we'll get through everything, but I have two of these Italian masks. This one is larger. They're both ceramic. Look how gorgeous she is. So this would have gone in my circus train that I was supposed to be in yesterday that I was not able to be a part of. So she's got a couple little wear marks to her paint. She's got one there. She's got a couple on the edge, the ridge line here. Hey, Angie. And it is marked on the back, made in Italy. And she is the larger one of the two. She's got her hanger and she's in good shape. Just a couple little wear marks to the paint. So she's going to run for 10. And like I said, she was going to be in my circus show yesterday. I love the moon. This one has the moon, the other one does not. All right, let me set her back in her spot here. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Vintage Variety in the evening. If you guys are just joining, please take a look at the auction tab. You can throw out anything you want me to hop to or put a pre-bid on it. All right, I have two of these. I don't know how to say it. Lugaris. This is the larger one of the two. They have fur that is basically disintegrating. So they have some furs and they still have their saddles. This one's actually marked with a sticker. Lugaris, Japan. He has a couple little chippies on his front front hoof. But he is an oldie. So this one was also going to be in the circus train. So this one I just ran them for $5 each. It's a little ceramic Japan horse with the fur, mane, and tail. And just a couple little flea bites on that one hoof in the front. Okay. Then we have the little guy or gal. This one doesn't have a sticker, but this one's face is down. Same style of blanket. Fur is hanging on by dear life for dear life. These are old Japan, little like bone china style. So this one's gonna run as well. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday evening. If you guys have a request, please shout it out. There's never any pressure to bid just because you request something. It just gives me some direction on what you guys want to see. All right, we have the Frosty Mix tin. So this tin I actually upcycled. So this is what the tin looks like. It is a cute one as far as the graphic goes. Perfect for Christmas. Lots of green. It's like an olive green, and then it's got a very pale yellow green as the graphic. So I wanted to add lots of red because that would be the complementary color. So this is a single shaker, and all of this is hot glued to the lid. So the lid will come off, but it is glued pretty good. So you have a single shaker there. I put these vintage presents, and then I put the little, there's 4 presents there. There's one here and then 3 over here. The little faux snow and then the vintage garland around the outside. But so I upcycled this guy and he's going to run for 8. If anybody likes him, but I really loved the tin. I thought it was perfect for a little Christmas vignette upcycle. And he was in my vintage tin train. All right, number 5. This was going to be in the stocking stuffer train. It's just a brown leather wallet. It also is a great gift idea if you are looking for a man. A present for a man, I should say. It does say Prince Gardner on the inside. Here's the inside. It is a bifold. And this one's going to run for 5. It's in excellent condition. Perfect for a stocking. But I used to buy my stepdad wallets every year. Wallets and like slippers, house slippers. All right. Up next is another tin. So this is a ginger tin. And I didn't do this on purpose, but I decorated it with the gingerbread theme. So here is the tin on the outside. It is Rich's crystallized Canton ginger. And then on the inside, I put the music on the back. I trimmed the inside with vintage velvet ribbon. And then I put the vintage 2-5 bingo marker. The tree and the snow are not vintage. And then a vintage gingerbread mini. So that guy is a little diorama inside of a ginger tin. I didn't do the gingerbread in the ginger tin on purpose, but I thought it ended up really cute. So this one's going to run for 6. I upcycled this guy. I know, I was putting the gingerbread in and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a ginger tin. How appropriate is that? All right, thanks for looking at him. If you guys have any requests, please holler them out. I'm happy to hop around. All right, this guy is a pair. You're going to get both of these. They are chalkware, so they are chippy. They were originally black and then someone painted them gold. I would probably make them black again, but here's what they look like. They are the comedy tragedy masks. So this is the tragedy. Here's the back with your hanger. I mean, it's chippy. This is chalkware. So you can see the wear coming through. And then comedy, his nose is a little banged up. And he's banged up in the back too. But if you painted him black, a lot of that would go away, or any color. You get both of them. This was going to be in my circus train show. So for the set, they are 12. The little comedy tragedy mid-century, they were originally black. Okay. I'm going to set those carefully down because chalkware is just so finicky. All right. This item did not sell in the Double Delta Wave, which was my 20-minute sudden death show on Saturday. This is an Avon Romantic Flowers is the line. And it would have been a mantle clock. It would have had a face. Obviously, we don't have the face. You could always get a replacement face. But it's in pristine condition otherwise. I just thought it was so pretty. You could put make a little mini diorama in here, put a little mini bird's nest in there. That would be so cute. But it is going to run for 6. It is porcelain. It's not marked, but it is Avon. I think it's so pretty. Okay. That back. Hey, Carrie. How are you, my friend? I have a random smorgasbord today. A couple trains I couldn't do this weekend, the circus train and the stocking stuffer train, and then plus my unsold from Double Delta, Christmas in December, 10 Treasures, and Rusty Crusty and Primitive. So lots of variety tonight. This was going to be in the stocking stuffers raid train, and it would make a great gift. This is a set of magnets. It is by Cavallini & Co., which is a really nice, like, office supply brand. So there's like 20 magnets in here at least, and they're all little parts of a Paris map. They have different monuments and things on them. I did try to see if they all made a big map, and they don't. But really cute to craft with or use as magnets, but there's a whole set of them. And they are by Cavallini & Co. So they are going to run for 5. Very romantic. Little set of magnets. Okay. All right, next is the Buttermint tin. That is number 10. This was in the tin train. This one I love because it is good for Christmas, but you also could have it come over for spring, Valentine's Day, even Easter because of the pastel colors. It doesn't have a maker other than just a number on the bottom. There's the inside. It's nice and clean. I thought it was really cute. Very classic, right? So this one's going to run for 5. Anyone likes that one? That is number 10 running now. Okay. Then we have a piece from the Rusty Crusty Primitive Show. That is this cute little wood shelf decor tulip with the shape of the heart. I love the muted colors. I love the distressed edges. The back is just plain wood. Little bow, the little signature there. So this one is just 4. This is a really cute primitive piece, or like cottagey. If anyone likes that one, welcome in everybody. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for stopping in, hanging out, even if it's just for a moment. I know how many sellers are usually on, so I appreciate any time you spend with me. These are a set of Korea napkin rings. They are the little geese. Colonial Candle of Cape Cod. They are ceramic candle rings. They're going to come in their original box, and you're going to get a set of 4. They're all up here right there. There's no chips or cracks on any of them. They're in great condition, and they're going to come in their original box. So you get the set of 4 for $8. Oh, I love that. That's a great idea for that show. I may have to, I really want to do something with that. It's just too pretty. And clock parts and stuff are really in right now. All right, here's another little primitive piece. Little wall hanging basket. It's almost a Nantucket style, but not quite. So it's a shallow one, but I thought it would look really cute with some like faux greenery that like kind of hangs down. It doesn't have any call outs, and it's got the little apples. It's a very country cottage. And that one's going to run for 3. Thank you to everyone who came to the double Delta Wave on Saturday. It was a really fun show. I didn't win the competition. I actually lost one of the categories by $1, but that's okay. It was still really fun. All right, the next item is the Barnum's tin. So this one doesn't have a lid. It's a replica of the 1914 design, but I love this. The animals. I actually had a faux potted plant in here, and it looked so good. If you like the whimsical stuff, I did. Everything that didn't sell is in the show tonight. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe like 10 items that didn't sell out of the 67 that I had listed. So this one's gonna run for 3. And they're all in the show tonight. So hopefully they'll find their home. This one's running for 3. I have 2 trains tomorrow. I have things you find in the kitchen. That one is, I think, completely loaded. I just have to get it set up. And then the second one is, I can't, why on earth am I selling this? Which is weirdos and also things that you love that you don't want to get rid of. All right. Up next, we have the wicker duck napkin holder, which it has the bamboo beak. His only call out, other than being a little dusty, is he's missing a loop on his tail here, but he is meant to be a napkin holder. And I just think he's so cute for fall. You can also put like florals in there, pumpkins, Christmas ornaments, whatever you want. So $5 on him. If anybody likes him. I think he's cute. He needs to be zhuzhed up a bit, I think. All right, this is one of the items that did not sell in the double Delta Wave, and that is this elephant. He's a glass paperweight. He does have a chipped trunk, but you really can't tell. I just think he's cute. And he is marked, guys, he's marked Fenton. He's marked Fenton and I didn't see it until right now. He was in the double delta. What on earth? Guys, this one's Fenton. I'm running him for $2. Fenton elephant. He's marked. Crazy. I can't believe that. How did I not see that before? Fenton. And nobody wants him for $2. That's okay. He can stay with me. All right, this is a wall pocket wicker basket in the shape of a heart. This one does have a little bit of wear to the bottom, but it's just a little cute basket for $3. Little primitive moment. I can't believe that was marked Fenton and I didn't see it until right now. That's wild. That would have been a steal. That's a steal of a deal even with the chip. Okay. The Sister double spout vase. Okay, this is a great gift. It was going to be in my stocking stuffer raid train. Look at this beautiful double spouted vase. It has crazing all over it, but no chips or cracks. And it has the gorgeous transferware roses on the front. Yellow roses, I do believe, mean friendship. And then you have a sister poem on the back. I just think it's so beautiful. Just a little gift for your sister to know you're thinking of her. This one's going to run for just $3. But it's so pretty. And then it's got the sister poem on the back. Okay. Thanks for looking at her. Please let me know if there's something in the auction you want me to hop to. I always prioritize requests and pre-bids. So I'm just going down the line, but please interrupt me if there's something you want to see. All right, we have 2 decks of cards. These are both vintage. They did come together and they're still in their package. Still in their wrapping. So you're going to get them both. You guys know that swap cards are a hot commodity right now. People sell them individually. I love the Joker personally. It's the same Joker for both. Plastic coated, still in the wrapper. You're getting them both. I do believe this was part of a bridge set, but they're just 2 complete sets of decks of cards. So 2 for $5. You can sell individual cards for $2 and $3 these days. I see people doing playing card shows all over on this app. And I actually was sending them as freebies for a long time. All right. These are meditation cards. I bought these for me. And then I decided to pass them along, and they were going to be in the stocking stuffers raid train, although they're pretty large for a stocking, unless you have a huge stocking. But they come with the cards and a little explanation of what each one is. And then it comes with a holder. So the idea would be to pull a card and set it in the holder for the day. And they are based on Eastern beliefs. And they are a complete set. Really cute. I am one of those woo-woo people that does a daily pull and all of the things. So it has 24 cards and an easel. And they're going to come in their box. So this one's going to run for $8. Again, a really nice gift if you know someone into meditation or, the like. All right, then we have, these are mini decks of cards. And I have the Spyro from 1999. And then I have this dude. They are both vintage. You're getting them both 2 for $5. Nope. 2 for $4. My apologies. Yep, you're getting them both. I got a bunch of these. Yes, Spyro. I got a bunch of these in a shadow box that I bought from Bobby Dazzle. I have no idea what they all look like. Thanks, Skylar. That's yours. They're cute, even if you just put the deck on a small shelf. All right, here's another stocking stuffer. This is a troll. He is vintage Russ, but he's not a treasure troll, so he doesn't have a gem in his belly. He's got the pink hair and the neon uh shirt or jumpsuit. He's in good condition. He's marked Russ, but no gem. So he's just 4. If anybody likes him or knows someone who collects vintage toys, this one is vintage Russ. It's just not a treasure troll. And $4 is a steal for one of, this is the medium size troll. So you have the mini, you have this size, and you have the large troll. All right, we have the Christmas Fenton hand painted angel. So this one is hand painted. Look at that. The gold. This has like texture to it. And then she's all opalescent. Look at her face. She is signed. And she has her old JCPenney tag. She was originally $25 back in the day. But she's signed, hand painted by T. Watson. She does not glow, but she has no chips or cracks. There's no issues on her. She's beautiful. Fenton. And she's going to run for 18. If anyone's a Fenton lover. But I know that their Christmas can go for some good money, depending on what it is and who signed it. Actually, let's set her down here. So she's out of harm's way. I know it. All right, this is a hen on nest in a way. She is the top of the canister, I believe. She's got some chippies to her top and her beak and her tail, but she is meant to go on top of a jar or a pot or something like that. Isn't she fabulous? Very country kitchen. So she's going to run for 3. Or in a basket. Yep. Or whatever you want to put her on. A stack of books, a stack of cutting boards, or whatever. She can just be your own little kitchen watcher, like to watch over things. All right. Then we have, this is just a wall hook. It's wood and metal. And I do think it needs the screws added to the hook here. It's just a little loose. I don't really trust it with weight. I would add the screws there. But it hangs on the wall. It's got the hanger. Put your little dog leash, your coat, whatever you want. And that one's running for 5. If anybody likes that one. If you guys are just joining, let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. I'm happy to hop around, and pre-bids and requests are always prioritized. All right. We are moving along to 27, which is a ceramic elephant. I got this one from Willow, the Rusty Willow NWI, a long time ago. This was going to go in the circus trade. He's gotten some chippies along the way to his paint. So paint wear, but no chips or cracks. He is marked bronze on the bottom. And he is a 1978 Arnell's. And he is like hand painted. Oh, he does have a little bit of wear here in the back. But how pretty is he? Ready for the circus. He's a larger piece, and he's going to run for 8. And I think I paid 10 for him, so he is ready for the circus. That's what he looks like on the side. I like the green. All right, up next is a party light piece. I think this set is amazing. I thought for sure someone was going to snag this right up, but I've shown it a couple times and no luck. So it might have to wait till next year. So it's a whole box set. This would make a great gift if you know someone who's into this. It's the whole set. You could just wrap the box and be done. It would make a lovely hostess gift. So you've got your instructions. This is what the inside of the box looks like. And what it is a candle snuffer and holder. So you have the bottom right here, marked party light. And then the snuffer part is a Santa head. So he's meant to sit like this. I know, isn't he cute? And then he also comes with the entire votive box. There are multiple scents. There's 12 tea lights in here. They're all in here and they've never been burned. They smell really nice. It's a subtle smell. There's 2 layers in there. So it's a complete set, truly. And it would be a really nice hostess gift if you are going to a Christmas party and like to bring hostess gifts. I know that one of the things that I do when I'm cleaning and preparing for guests is to light candles around the house. And so this one would be a great way to have a little candle somewhere that's festive. Um, you know, if I would love to have this as a gift if I was a host. So, Party Light Santa candle snuffer kit. It's new old stock in the box. Instructions, all the 12 votive holders, the base, and the snuffer are all in there, new in the wrapping. So it's going to come to you and it starts at 10. It's going to come to you just like this. And I just think it's a really great gift. The full little set. So I think he's going to have to wait till next year to have a home. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday night. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're just joining, let me know if there's anything I can show you. Here's another elephant. This one is resin. He's already performing. And he's like a gold, but he's got some wear on purpose. He's got his flocked base. How cute is he? So he's gonna run for 8. If anybody likes him. Little elephant on the pedestal. Very Eastern. All right. Then we're gonna do the reindeer. This is a pillar candle holder, and it is a twisted or braided metal. So you would put your pillar candle here. I also had like a really nice ornament sitting here. That would be a nice gesture. You could put a larger knee hugger there. But it's like a gold twisted metal or braided metal. No call outs on it. It's in great condition. So it's going to run for 6. And that one is running. Really cute for like a mantle. Okay, thanks for looking at him. Hey, Jeannie. All right, then we have the bunny paperweight. This one is not Fenton. This one is just a paperweight. It is glass. It doesn't have any call outs on it other than a couple little flea bites here and there around the bottom, especially. But he did not sell on the dollar wave, the double delta wave. So we are running him for 3. And he's a little bunny. Got a couple little bubbles in there, but this is a paperweight bunny. Okay. Number 32 is the guitar, Johnny Guitar or bottle opener. He also did not sell. I was kind of surprised. So the base is wood, his head is wood, his hat is leather, and his body and the bottle opener are metal. He's marked made in Japan, both on the base and the back of the guitar. The guitar magnets to his middle, so it looks like he's playing it. It does also have a tie that holds it to the base, so you're not going to lose it if you store it or it falls over or whatever. It's really cute for a bar cart. We have one that we actually put on our bar cart during the year as well. So this one's going to run for 8. It is vintage, made in Japan. I love his little beard. It's actual like mica textured little beard. But he did not sell in my show on Saturday. I was surprised. All right. Another one that was left from that show is this trinket box. This is a Japanese cherry blossom on the top in white. It is a hexagonal, whatever you want to say, dish. There's the inside. It's in good shape. It's got all of its felt pads. Hide all of your trinkets. I think it was meant to go with an ashtray originally, so you would have kept your tobacco, your papers, or whatever in here. But you can hide whatever you want. This one's going to run for $5. It is ceramic. I love the classic black and white. All right. Up next is our Hershey Carousel tin. This one is a Hershey Carousel tin. So it says Hershey Carousel on the top. And then the sides have these beautiful graphics of the carousel horses. And then it has the little blurb about what it means on the bottom. This one's from 1996. Here's the inside, nice and clean. So this one's going to run for $5. Really put your chocolates in there. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to hop to. I can go forward or back. I will run through everything once and I'll hit the bookmarked stuff a second time. But if there's something you want to see specifically, please request it so I can make sure I hit it. All right, this is a 1950s drum. And it's dingy, but I thought it was so cute for the circus train. Look at the graphics of the animals. It's so kitschy and cute. The zebra. But it has some wear. It's been dented a bit. I think it's just been played with and loved. It does have a loop here, so you could put like a neck thing around it if you wanted to carry it around. So this one's just going to run for $3. It also makes a really cute riser. Like I have the Hershey tin sitting in it. But I just love the little animals. Okay. I pick up a little bit after myself. All right. Up next, you get 5 of these cardboard discs that look like lollipop caps. That's what they are meant. You're meant to put a stick in them, and then they make giant lollipops. But you get 5 of them. Let me measure it for you so you know what you're looking at for size. If I can find my tape measure. All right, it is 11.5 inches round, and you're going to get 5 of them. They're cardboard discs running for $2. Put a stick in them and make lollipops. Willy Wonka would be proud. All right, y'all are quiet tonight. Okay, this is a green glass decanter. The internet really wanted to argue about what this is. But I just said it's a green glass with gold accent. It could be worth a lot more. But I couldn't find any proof of that. So it's got gold here and gold around here, but it's been very worn. It's okay. So this one's going to run for 10. Really pretty for St. Patrick's Day or just on a bar cart or even with your red decor for Christmas. I just think she's beautiful. Okay. All right. Up next. Oh, I understand that pain too. I'm still not caught up. So all right, here's this is the little mask. This one actually has the stamp on the back. And it's in really good condition. I'm looking to see if there's any call outs. No major call outs. There is somewhere to this seam that would go against the wall. And she doesn't have a hanger. She's just got her tag thing. So you'd have to loop it through. Um, she's the smaller size and she's the purple and gold. Really beautiful. So this one's going to run for $6. If anybody likes her, she's got the Italy stamp on the back. But I just love her. I can't leave these when I find them. Set her back up here. Stay. Don't get naughty on me. There we go. Okay. Welcome in, friends. All right, I have 2 of these. They're almost exactly the same. The bird is just a little bit different. So this first one is like the blue bird. So these did not sell in my double Delta wave, but they are in a frame, little canvas pieces. The mat has also been painted. They are 15 by 13. Here's the front. This one has a little bit of schmutz here. And then here's the back. You got your hanger. I don't think it's got a lot of age to it, but really pretty for spring. And I'm running them for $6 a piece. So this is the first one. The other one looks more like a robin. I think it's a robin. So this one has the brown belly. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. So this one, the bird, it has the brown belly. Same size, the 15 by 13. Here's the back of this one. This one's running for $6. Frame's a tad bit cleaner. Okay. It is going to be a quick show tonight, friends, because y'all are quiet. All right, this is an Ashland. So from Michael's Turkey. And I know that thanks, babe. I know we're past Thanksgiving, but I sell holiday decor all year round. So you will see it in many of my shows and on my shelves. You can get it at a good price if you buy it in the off season. Originally, this was $20. Tabletop Decor Ashland is the brand, which I think is Michael's. And it's metal, but it's lightweight. I can tell it's weighted in the bottom. So this one's just going to run for $5. It's in good condition. Still has its sticker on the bottom. Double-sided. It's cute, right? It's it might be plastic. All right. Up next is another little elephant, the third elephant I have tonight. It is the splatter painted guy, and he does have some chippies, guys. The white is chips, paint chip, but I think it blends in with the paint. This would be perfect for makeup brushes or paint brushes. It was used as a planter previously. So he's just going to run for $3. If anybody likes him, you could always do something else with the paint. But I thought he was a unique shape. And I liked the effort. You know, I love a homemade piece. I can't ever leave them. Too much time has been put in them, All right, this coral piece, I do believe is actual coral. It's been mounted on a base, but I do think it's actual coral. If you compare the 2 photos, you can kind of tell, but I could be wrong, but I do think that it's real. So I'm going to run this one for 10, and it's on like a marble base. And that's what it looks like. But going into spring, coral, was really hot last year, so I always keep an eye out for it. All right. Then we have I have two of these, and these would make a really nice gift. They do come in their original box. This is what the box looks like. And they are Jordan Mark. And they're a hinged little desktop clock and photo. This is perfect for a grandparent or a father. My chat is stuck. There we go. So I have two of them and I'm running them for just $3 a piece. They are new old stock. They are battery powered by a AA battery. They are brand new, so they'll work with the battery inside. And they're a nice, pretty red wood. Probably cherry if I had to guess. All right. We're already almost all the way through, guys, because you've been so quiet. All right, this is I think this one's faux. I don't think this is real. I do believe this one is Avon. I think in my research, this one is Avon. But still very pretty. It's a little bit bigger, more vertical than horizontal. And this one's going to run for $5. Very cute in your beach decor. Mix it with like a light wood, some old books. Everything with books, please. Okay. Then we have the Tilso Japan bookend. This is a single bookend. I don't have the other one, but it's a jumping horse. This one is marked Tilso Japan with a sticker, which is apparently a big deal. I did not know that when I bought her. She's in great shape, no chips or cracks. Look how cute she is. And this is a bookend. I don't know what this spot is here, but hey, Willow. It is marked Tilso Japan on the sticker. And it's going to run for $6. If you are a Japan collector, I've never seen this one before. All right. And then lastly on the list, okay, Sky, is the sieve. I do not have the wood part that goes with this. I only have the bottom, but these are used in primitive decor all the time. It was originally used to make applesauce or other items that you needed to like really mash. So this one's going to run for $8. They do carry some value, but it's got the handle, the metal handle. All right. Let's see if there is any work. You guys can put requests or pre-bids on it in at any time. I am going to go back through and run the things one more time that have bookmarks. My reason for doing that is because whenever someone bookmarks an item, they hit the little bell icon. It's like to favorite it. When you pin an item, it's like I'm gonna pin number 1 because it has a bookmark. The person who has it bookmarked will get notified that I pinned the item. So if they want to jump in and grab it real quick, they can. And I always want to make sure that I give everyone the opportunity to do that if they want to, if they missed it the first time. So this is the larger one of the two. It's blue, yellow, and orange. And it's got the glitter, the swirls. It's got some paintwear here and on the bottom right here, but it is the larger one of the two. It does have a made in Italy stamp right there. And I just think she's beautiful. Very Mardi Gras vibes. So she's going to run now for 10. If anybody is interested in her. Okay. Up next is number 4. That's one of my upcycled tins. So this one is a mint tin. I bought this tin knowing I was going to put a vignette on her top. So this is Elmer's New Orleans Frosty Mints. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. But it's like an olive green. Thank you. It's like an olive green and then a very light green for the font and the design. Thanks, guys. So I wanted to put a lot of red in her because that's the complementary color. So I did the vintage tinsel. It is red and silver twisted together. And then I did the fake snow. I did lots of these are vintage presents. They're out of a Kurt Adler garland pack. And then this is a vintage single shaker that I've glued to the top. So she is a vignette that I made myself. And it's going to run for 8. I made 3 for a tin show I was in. It was my first time upcycling tins. And I had a lot of fun with them. I'm definitely going to start earlier and do them all year round this year, so that I can have more stock because they're just so cute. Vintage Halloween and vintage Christmas is something you have to look for all year round. Thank you, Last House. I appreciate you, Kim. That one's coming to you. It's a cutie. All right. Up next is the ginger tin. So this is the other tin that I upcycled. Here it is. So guys, I knew I was going to use this gingerbread for a diorama. And I just needed a little tin. So I put the music in the background. I lined the inner lip with vintage velvet. It's red with gold trim ribbon. I put the snow in the bottom. The snow and the tree are not vintage. They are new. But the bingo marker is vintage. And then I put the little vintage gingy in there. And then when I was putting the gingerbread in there, I realized I chose a ginger tin to do it. And I thought it was so perfect because it's like a gingerbread and a ginger. Anyway, so this is the tin. Rich's crystallized Canton ginger. And it has a really lovely graphic on the sides. And then the inside is a cute little diorama. So this one's going to run for 6. I just think it's so cute. This one would look really cute, just like inconspicuously on top of like in a corner of a shelf or whatever. Thank you, Kim. It's so good. I love this tin by itself. And it does close pretty well. So thank you. That one's coming to you as well. All right. Thank you. All right. The masks have a bookmark. So let's look at those again. So these were originally black. Someone painted them gold. They are chalkware. They are MCM comedy tragedy masks. So this one is tragedy. You can see the black coming through. I would just paint it black again, honestly. This one's in the better shape of the two. And here's the back. You can see the chippiness. Chalkware is very prone to chipping. And then the comedy one has, he hit his nose laughing so hard. And then he has a little bit of wear to his back here. But if you hang them, paint them again, you wouldn't be able to tell. So you're going to get both of them for 12. I didn't see sold comps for this exact one, but I saw people posting them for like $27 to like $45 for the pair. So I went way lower because they were not sold comps. They were just listed comps. And everybody knows when you research, you got to look at them sold comps, not just what's listed, because you can list something for whatever you want. All right. Next is the wood flower. I think this is adorable. It's a potted tulip and it's a heart. I love these muted colors and the distressed edges. This gives me total like my childhood vibes, like late 90s, early 2000s. It's wood on the back, but it's just a little shelf sitter. So cute. So this one's going to run for 4. Welcome in, guys. If you're just joining, please take a look in the auction tab. Let me know if there's something you want to see. I've already run everything once, and I'm just running the items that have bookmarks a second time. So if there's something you want to make sure I hit, please request it or put a pre-bid on it, because if it doesn't have a bookmark, I'm not running it again unless it gets requested. Okay. The next item is the Barnum tin. This one doesn't have a lid. And it's a replica. But I had a little faux potted plant in here and it was so cute. I didn't even mean to do that. I just like stored it that way. It's a Nabisco. It's just a little cutie and it's going to run for $3. Here's the inside. And it just says replica of the 1914 design on the bottom. But either way, I loved animal crackers as a kid. Okay. Then we're back to the duck. This is a napkin holder, or it's designed to be. It's wicker and the beak is bamboo. He's missing a loop in his tail, like a feather loop. But he's meant to hold napkins. Of course, I think he would look really lovely with like some orange florals and like fall, like pumpkins and stuff, or pine cones just piled up in there to make a little like centerpiece. But he's gonna run for $5. If anyone needs him, he did have a bookmark. And you guys can request at any time. Don't feel like you have to wait. All right, guys, we discovered something on this elephant today. This is a Fenton elephant. This is marked Fenton. You guys see that? That's a Fenton mark. I didn't know that until I was showing it just this last time. He does have a chipped beak. He has a chipped trunk, but you really can't tell. And he's got that Fenton stamp. And I have him for just $2, y'all. He didn't sell in my double Delta wave on Saturday. But he's Fenton. I didn't know. I didn't know until I was just showing him. I was like, buddy, you're burying the lead. All right. If you guys have bought something, take a look in the buy it now. I've got more goodies in there. I take offers on anything $5 or less. All right. Or $5 or more. I'm sorry. All right. Here's the wall pocket. It is in the shape of a heart. It has a little wear in the bottom here. And then also I'm seeing a little bit here. But she'd be cute with some florals hanging out of her. Some faux florals. This one is $3. Welcome in, friends. Happy Monday. Please take a look in the auction tab and request anything you want to see. I'm just going through bookmarked items a second time. So if you don't request it and it doesn't have a bookmark, it's not going to get run again. So please just let me know. I'm happy to show you guys anything. I just want to make sure I'm spending time on the things that you guys want to see. All right, this item I actually got from Willow a long time ago. This is a ceramic elephant. He's got a little bit of chipped paint, a little bit of wear. The internet tells me this is Arnell's. He's an artist in piece. And I just love him. He was in my circus show that I wasn't able to do. So he's gonna run for $8. If anybody wants him. But I love the green. And he's in good condition, other than a couple little chippies. He's old. He's 50 something, almost 50 years old. All right. Next we have, oh, the other elephant. He's got a couple bookmarks. All right, this one is resin and gold. He's got a felted or velvet bottom. There's something in him, but I don't know what. And he's up on his booty with his trunk in the air. He's in good condition. No call outs on him. Treasure. He's going to run for $8. If anybody likes him. He has a couple bookmarks. All right. Put him back there. Then we'll do the reindeer. The reindeer is braided metal and holds a pillar candle. Looks like that. She is sitting down. Beautiful antlers. You could put a really pretty ornament here, a present, a big knee hugger. There's a lot of things you could do with this. A tree. This one's going to run for $6. If anyone likes this one. Here, it looks good. You can see it against my shirt. It is a braided metal pillar candle holder. I think we're pretty much past the Christmas craze for now. In about 3 weeks, we'll be starting to see spring stuff coming around right at the beginning of the year. Okay, we have the glass bunny. This one is just a paperweight. Little paperweight bunny. He doesn't have any call outs other than just a couple little chippies, mainly on the bottom, and you can't really see them. You can just feel them. So she's going to run for $3. If anyone loves the bunny, little bunny, cute little guy. Okay. And then I think next is the bottle opener. If I have to scroll back down. Yep. All right. This is a vintage Johnny guitar bottle opener. The head and the base are wood. The hat is leather. And then the guitar and the middle body is metal. This one is marked Japan. Nope, not going to do it for me. There we go. Japan on the stand and on the back of the guitar. It's a magnet, obviously, and then it is tied to the base. So if you're storing it or drop it or whatever, it stays together. I have one of these that I put on my bar cart, but it's just a really cute little display piece. And that one's running for $8. Little Japan piece. We have a bar cart that we decorate when for all year round, but when it's not the holidays, it's still dressed up, and we put one of those on our bar cart. I really love elephants. I have a lot of elephants. Let me think on it. I also really love Halloween postcards, but they're so freaking expensive. And I like pretty ladies. Like we collect vintage like 1950s Playboy. So we have like the ashtrays, the mugs, the low ball cups, stir sticks, all that kind of stuff. That we put on our bar cart during like not holiday time. And we go to Vegas every year. Like we just really love that vibe. That's pretty fun to collect actually. But elephants probably, they're like my soft spot. I like a lot of things though. I like the moon, I like Halloween. I don't know. What's your favorite thing to collect? Because I know that you have a lot of the same taste as me. All right, I know you like pinup too. All right, this is a Tilso. This is the last item that has a bookmark. So unless I have a request, this will be the last item. Tilso ceramic Japan horse bookend. No chips or cracks on this one, but I only have the one. And it's going to run for $6. Tilso Japan. It's got the sticker. If anyone likes it. But it's in great shape. I don't know what this spot is here, if that's intentional or if it had something on it. But it doesn't detract from it, in my opinion. All right. Are there any requests before we raid someone? MCM Christmas. It's so hard to find. I like vintage Halloween too, like decor. But it's so expensive. $35, you got it. Oh, this one is so good. This little drum. I do think it originally was a drum. It has a hole for a loop. Like if you wanted to, like you know how like kids would like have it around their neck and then they'd bang on it. So I do think that's what it's for. It's all metal, and then it has these cute. Look at this guy. He's like, hey, me too. But I love the horse. This one is very kitschy. There's your ringmaster getting his hat stolen. You got the zebra. I just think it's so cute. It does have some bends and some wear. I think it's been loved, but this is from the 50s, so you know. And I'm just running it for 3. 3 as is. And it makes a really cute riser too. If you had something else that was like this era to sit in there, it's so cute. Like a plush or something. Last house, thank you so much. That one's yours. All right. Are there any other requests that I can grab for anybody? Take a second, look in the auction if you're just joining. There's no rush. But if there's something you guys want to see, now's your moment. I went through the entire list once and I went through the bookmarked items a second time. But if you're just joining and want to see something, feel free to holler out the number. There's no pressure to buy. I'm going to run this guy again because I want to do something with this. This is a Avon Romantic Flowers mantle clock, but it doesn't have its face anymore. But how pretty would it be to like upcycle it, put a bird's nest in it, make a diorama out of it, something. It's so beautiful other than, and I even looked where I was for the face and I couldn't find it. It's not marked, but the internet tells me it's Avon. So I'm going to run this one for 6. If it doesn't sell, I'll just upcycle it myself. But it's so pretty. The floral is I know, like a little tiny bird or a mouse. Put a little tiny brass mouse in there. Oh, I love it. 41, you got it. Heck no, I don't want to paint it. I feel like I want it to be like removable. But I mean, I love it. We'll see what I come up with, you guys, it'll be in the spring. It's not what you think. Yes, absolutely. Or even like if you had like not tin foil, but like that texture, so like it would mold to the spot. You know what I mean? Okay. Here is number 41. This is Ashland. It's marked on the bottom, which I believe is Michael's. Still has its sticker. And it's just a turkey. I do think it's plastic now that I'm holding it, but it's weighted in the bottom. And it's tabletop decor. It also probably could be a doorstop if you wanted it. It's probably heavy enough as long as your door is not persnickety like ours are. $5 on this guy. He's cute. I know we're like over Thanksgiving, but it does look like an old candy mold. And when I first found it, I thought that it opened, but I still loved it. Thank you, Last House. I appreciate you. Appreciate your requests and being here tonight, hanging out. All right. Let's see. No pre-bids came through. Is Tuesday still on? She was doing stereo views tonight. We could raid her if she's still on. Or if there's anything else you guys want to see. Also, check out the Buy It Now. That thing is always loaded. I'm trying to slowly weed it out by putting stuff in my shows. Okay. By putting stuff in my shows and, you know, giving you guys a deal, stuff that I've had for a long time in my Buy It Now. And I've slowly been trying to change what's in there and, you know, out with the old, in with the new kind of thing. Okay. So let's find someone to raid. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on a Monday night. I know I don't normally do Monday nights. I have two shows tomorrow. One at 10:30. It is Things You Find in the Kitchen. That's Central Time. And then at 12:45, I have Why on Earth Am I Selling This? So it'll have some of my favorite things that I have in my inventory right now, and also like some weird stuff. All right, we're gonna go raid someone. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, guys. I will see you next time. Who are we gonna go? Who are we gonna go see? Oh yeah, let's go see Flirty Birdie. Oh, she's doing linens. Okay, let's go see her. Put some hearts in the chat when you get over.